Hi, my darlings. How are you? This is going to be for my Geminis, and this is going to be a message for whenever it reaches you. To everyone stopping by, darlings, you know I receive you all with open arms and an open heart. Please know I deliver these messages to you from my heart to your heart always. Please take what resonates and leave what does not, okay, babies? Been having a little tough time. You know, most of you guys know I lost my daughter back in October. It just made 9 months, and it's been pretty rough, you know? It's been pretty tough. I don't have a final death certificate as yet. I don't know why it's taking so long. I called to find out. They say they're working on it, but I don't know how much work they need to do on it, you know? But maybe when I receive that, I will have some kind of closure, you know? Like seeing black and white cause, the real true cause, you know. I already know what took place, but there's a part of me that wants to see it in black and white. You know what I mean? So that's where I've been. Okay, so I will be using the Tattoo Tarot deck, and then I'll pull you a card from the Angels and the Ancestors Oracle. So Gemini darlings, this is gonna be for you. You know I'm a Gemini too. All right, we got the Seven of Wands here. We got the Seven of Wands. Got some challenges. But I say you're over the challenges, okay? Seven of Wands, they say it's like about fighting and stuff. I like to call them challenges. You're over the challenges, okay? There's some type of challenge that you're facing. We got the Three of Coins. It might be about finances, but I'm going to tell you this. Don't let this tie you up and make you worry, you know. Because the Three of Coins is about things growing for you where your career and your finances are concerned. And it has to do with the universe. You understand? And there's nothing you can do about it, about this growth. There's something coming in. You got the Three of Coins. You got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about victory and success. Now you know you're going to have that. Stop worrying. Gemini. You got the Six of Wands here. And in the past, you got the Four of Swords. You recovered from something. You recovered from something here. The Four of Swords. Recuperated. This is in the past, the Four of Swords. We got the Queen of Wands. I don't know if there's a fire energy in your environment, a Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. This energy is full of courage. And very lively too, full of fire. We got the Queen of Wands. Got a lot of strength. You got the Emperor. Now the Emperor is about stability. It's about taking charge. It's about being logical. It's also an Aries energy. Okay, so the fire energy could be an Aries. Now it's not necessarily a romantic partner. This could be an energy of someone. This could be someone who you go and speak to. You talk to them about things that are happening in your life. You get advice from them. Okay. The Emperor is also about your foundation being stable, okay? And it's because of you. We have the Emperor. You got the Fool. There is a new beginning coming for you, or there's a new beginning at hand. And it seems successful. You got the Two of Swords. You got to make a tough decision. Gemini, you got to make a tough decision. And I know, being a Gemini, this is just how I feel, okay? Like, sometimes I'm faced with decisions I need to make. And I go back and forth, back and forth. I make up my mind and I change my mind. I make up my mind and I change my mind. I mean, it's like this constant back and forth with me. Whew. So when it's time for decisions, I mean, it takes a lot out of us. And I feel it's because we got dual energy, you know? It's two of us in one. So what I found worked for me is like if I spent quiet time alone, meditation, right? Now, meditation isn't but all the time. It's just about being quiet, you know? You could be painting, you know, your mind is quiet and you're just doing what you got to do, and you're going to be able to make your decisions. Spend some quiet time alone. No TV, no phone, no nothing near you. Just be alone quietly and get a notebook and a pen and just sit down with yourself. And you will be able to make your decisions. You got the Two of Swords. And write down your decision when you make it, because it'll come full circle. You got the World card. You will accomplish whatever it is you're setting out to do. You hear me? You got the Ace of Coins. There's a brand new financial opportunity here for you. Are you taking it? You know that thing you've been sitting down on, waiting for it to magically appear? The thing you've been thinking about, and you've been, oh my goodness, you know, I should really do this. I should really do this. Do it. You've been putting it on the back burner. We just can't sit down and expect everything to fall in our laps. We got to move, okay? We got to create the energy. And not necessarily physically move. We got to stop procrastinating. You got the Ace of Coins. You got something abundant coming towards you. This is about prosperity, abundance. This is about finances. This is about jobs. This is about promotions. This is about your business. Okay? You got the Ace of Coins. And there's going to be celebration, but you're going to feel a little tied up here. No. This is coming fast. This is coming really fast. I haven't used these cards in a little while, so this is coming in real fast. We got the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is about celebration. We got the Eight of Wands, which is about speed. Something coming in really fast. And then the next card is the Star. No matter what, everything has a way of working out for you, and everything will work out. You just got to know it. Stay positive. You know, like how I shared with you about my daughter and stuff, you know? Yes, I get sad. Hell yeah, I get sad. I cry. I talk about her, but, you know, a lot of times now I've found that, you know, the few friends, because I have a very, very close circle of friends, associates, my very, very close friends, I could talk to them about anything I feel, you know, and they'll listen. But then, you know, you have that other group of friends. They say they're your friends, and you say they're your friends, but they're just your associates, really, you know. I found that during my time of grief, all my associates, my friends, disappeared, you know, which is fine. I mean, you know, some people can't deal with grief and crap like that. I mean, I could tell you some stories that would have trigger warning. It should have a trigger warning mark from the beginning, the middle, and the end, you know. Whatever is going on in your life, just know everything has a way of working out, okay? I don't know what the reason was for me talking about my other group, you know, the other group outside of my little circle, but how they've disappeared. And there are some days that I feel alone, that I have no one to talk to. So those days, I write. I spend time alone. And I take care of me. At the end of everything, or when I say the end of everything, like after the grief passes or whatever it is I'm going through passes, I always know that things are going to work out, you know? I don't know how I started talking about this, really. Maybe somebody needed to hear this. I'm not sure. I don't even really know what I said or if it was confusing. But let's get back to the cards, okay? All right. So we got the Three of Cups, we got the Eight of Wands, and we got the Star. We have celebration coming in real fast, and babies, beautiful things are happening for you. I want you to stay focused. Keep your eye on your prize. If you trip, if you fall down, get back up and dust yourself off. You can do it. You can do it. Trust me. Trust yourself. Don't trust me, trust you. You can do it. Look over your shoulder and see how much you've overcome in life. Okay? And know that anything is possible and you can accomplish whatever is in front of you. Some of you have been holding on to things on the back burner and you keep saying, you know what, I should really pull this out and I should really get this done. Get it done. Get it done. Do it. You never know. You got the Ace of Coins there. You got the Three of Cups, you got the Eight of Wands, and you got the Star card. Beautiful things are going to happen no matter what. Beautiful things. You have paths that you're going to choose, okay? You got something beautiful coming your way. You're resilient no matter what you've been through in life. You are going to overcome. You bounce back. Your foundation is firm. There might be some type of contract coming your way that you need to sign, and it's going to give you some opportunities. You'll be able to go this way or you'll be able to go that way with it. You're going to have a choice. Okay? You have the Nine of Wands, you have the Hierophant, and you have the Two of Wands. And then there you are. Whew. You got the King of Swords, which is you, Gemini. Be truthful. Tell the truth no matter what. No matter what, tell the truth. You got the King of Coins. This could be an Earth energy, a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. That's it within your environment. This is a magical kind of energy. They're very dependable. This could be your energy as well, you know what I mean? Anything this energy touch, they can make it multiply financially, okay? You got the Knight of Coins. You got a routine down where your finances are concerned. You're slow and steady is the pace, but you're still moving forward and you're being honest and truthful, and you definitely speaking your truth. You got the King of Swords. You got the King of Coins, a magical energy, and then you got the Knight of Coins. Whatever is coming in, your hard work is going to start paying off, okay? Gemini, we got the Nine of Coins. And the Nine of Coins is all about what you planted and what you're seeing now. What you're seeing, you're holding. You're seeing the rewards of your hard work. You're starting to see your finances. You have the Nine of Coins. And then we're going to pull a card from here for you, Gemini. Let's see, Gemini. Gemini. Show me, Gemini. We got Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Exchange energy to create abundance. Trader. Hold on, let me get in the book. Trader. Make connections and exchange information, talents, or support. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So, if you're lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, now is the time to change that, allowing yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. What I will say about this card, exchange energy to create abundance, another way to look at it is, many of us have a hard or feel it's kind of hard to put a price on what you do, what you should charge and things like that. Please think of money as a form of energy. It is energy. It's an energy exchange, okay? So another thing too, many people are givers, all right? It's okay to be generous. It's okay to give. Do not get me wrong. I have been a giver all my life, all right? But now things have to change, all right? Because I found that I've been pouring out more that has been coming in, all right? And that's an imbalance there, all right, babies? So I need you to look at your life and see where you are giving so much and you're not receiving back, okay? Because there should be a balance, whether it's finance or energy for energy. Trading. Want something for something, you know what I mean? And we create the balance that we need. Givers, please be aware of the takers, because the takers ain't got a limit. You need a limit, okay? So pay attention. I love you guys dearly. I thank you for being here with me. Oh my goodness, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And I love you dearly.